Guys, this is Eagle Speaks back again with another video. So I'm making this video right now to talk about the recent interview that Draymond Green had talked about when he flagrantly and wrongfully said that he was the best NBA defender of all time. And when I heard that interview, I laughed out of my chair when I heard that. That was a straight up BS that he just said. Not saying that he's not a great defender or all-time great defender. I don't have no problem with that. But when he said he was the best defender in NBA history, no, you can't quantify that at all. I can name a whole bunch of players that are way better defenders at the peak of their prime than Draymond Green. Again, not saying that he's a bad defensive player or that he's not one of the greats. He is, but he's just not the best defensive player of all time. So I want to destroy the notion that he thinks he's the best NBA defender of all time. I do have a list of people who are, to my personal opinion, are the better NBA defenders than him. It's not in particular order, but I wanted to give this order in this fashion. The people that I do have as better NBA defenders, whether it's from NBA history, whether it's from the present, or from at least 10 years ago to the 2000s. Those, I think, are the best NBA defenders. That's way better than Draymond Green. Now, they're probably not the best NBA defenders of all time from the compilation list I found them, which is not in a particular order, but I know for a fact that they're better NBA defenders than Draymond Green. So this list, it starts from, I don't have no time to do a whole list. I have like at least 25, probably 30, 40 people that I think that's better than Draymond Green, to be honest. But I wanted to keep this list short to at least 12 people. So my list of 12 defenders that I think are better than Draymond Green is 1. Hakeem Olajuwon, 2. Tim Duncan, 3. Gary Payton, 4. Bill Russell, 5. Dennis Rodman, 6. Dikembe Mutombo, 7. Kawhi Leonard, 8. Kevin Garnett, 9. Michael Jordan, 10. Scottie Pippen, 11. David Robinson, and 12. Alonzo Mourning. All those guys right there that I just named are way better defenders than Draymond Green, top to bottom. I don't care what Draymond Green has done. All those guys are way better defenders than him. And that's just a short list. I could have probably a longer list if I really want to, but I'm not going to go into all that because it's basically a redundant point to even go deep into that. I understand that he feels like he's the best defender in NBA history, and that's not right for you to feel that way, but you have no right to anoint yourself as the best NBA defender of all time. We, the fans, we anoint you as the best NBA defenders of all time. That's like a couple of years ago when LeBron James said he was the NBA greatest player of all time, and he got crushed in the media about that, rightfully so, because he's not the greatest NBA player of all time. Michael Jordan is. When you have to tell people that you're the best at something, then obviously that you clearly show that you're not the best at it, because the fans would rightfully say that you're the best at it. Now I understand that LeBron James has his fanboy medias telling him that he's a GOAT, or he has his friends and family around him telling him that he's the best ever. But when you put pen to paper and you show the statistics of him, Jordan, and you also put the eye test, it's not even close. You could also see that Michael Jordan is the GOAT, and it's way better than LeBron James ever could possibly will be. And it's the same thing here for this topic of Draymond Green claiming that he's the best NBA defender of all time, which he's clearly not. Not saying he can't, he could be, but he needs to have a better defensive rating. He needs to win a couple more defensive player of the years. He needs to do something to up that type of argument and conversation. For him to just say he thinks he's the best NBA defender of all time right now, I just don't see it, and a lot of fans don't see it as well. Again, not knocking the confidence, but that's a bold claim you make it right there, saying you're the best NBA defender of all times. You can't even guard all 5 positions. Again, this is silly for him to make. I don't know if he was trying to get clicks or ratings on that particular interview to get people to watch, because he did say some other obscene things that made me question him. But again, it doesn't even matter at this point. I just wanted to make this video to dispel and destroy that argument that he's the best defender of all time. If you want to say he's top 20, 30, fine, but best ever, no. But those are my picks on the matter. This is Ito Speaks.